and welcome to the Silo Wealth Management video blog. It is Tuesday, November 24th, just 2 days before Thanksgiving, and a couple things I want to go over. And the market, first of all, has been okay. We've been teeter-tottering in a really short trading range. So, and that's typically what happens when you're getting close to a holiday, and we have a holiday shortened week where the market will be closed on Thursday. So, we're not going to see a lot of different types of action. You could have mild up days, mild down days, after this holiday. Then we're going to still be on hold because the Fed will meet in early December, and it seems now the likelihood is, based on the Fed minutes, a report that they release after their meeting, say that they are more than likely going to raise interest rates in this December meeting. So again, I don't think it's a big deal. It's 25 basis points. I think it's already baked in the cake. So it's a possibility that we see a little bit of a relief rally and see stocks finally say, okay, it's done, it's over, it's our one and done for now. Let's see what happens, and let's let corporate earnings kind of dictate where stocks go. So that's a pretty good, I think, a pretty good scenario. Now, I want to talk about Pfizer. Of course, Pfizer has been made famous by their Celebrex pain-killing drugs, and more importantly, their Viagra drugs. They are merging. They did a $160 billion merger with Allergan. Allergan is best known for Botox and their eye care type products, contact lenses and eye care solutions. This is a $160 billion merger. It's one of the largest mergers in the medical field and medical history. But here's the issue. All right, here's the problem I have. I think Pfizer has been a great company for years and years and years. However, it seems like they're doing this merger solely for the inversion capability. And let me explain what that means. Allergan is based in Dublin, Ireland. And this merger, once consummated, will house Pfizer. Pfizer will be home-based in Dublin, Ireland. An inversion is when a domestic company all of a sudden reinvents itself into another country. Could be the Bahamas. A lot of companies do it in Ireland because of tax advantages, and that's exactly why Pfizer, I believe, is doing this. They're doing this merger and this inversion to make it very simple for them to be home-based in Dublin, Ireland. What that means is their effective tax rate will likely fall from 25% here domestically to 17% in Ireland. So the bottom line is they can keep their sales the same and still increase their margins significantly. Now, to me, it's a really crappy thing to do. I got it if you want to merge with Allergan, and then why not keep your home base here in the States? Now, it's not their fault, however. Okay, they're just taking advantage of our laws. And I know in all the Republican debates and the Democratic debates, you hear people saying, hey, we have to rework the tax code, which is absolutely right. But we are, in this country, we have some of the highest corporate tax in the world. Almost every other country in Europe is significantly lower than us. How are we incentivizing companies to build great companies here in this country when we're hitting them for tax rates of 25% or 35% on the high side? When Ireland and the UK and all the other countries in Europe are at 15, 17, 18%. So that's where the problem lies. So I'm really disturbed that because our laws, we're allowing a great company like Pfizer to go ahead and home base themselves in Dublin, Ireland, to take advantage of the tax code. I have to tell you, I've been very impressed with how the state government works in Texas. Texas is very pro-business. They want companies to move to Texas, and I know several big companies, big Fortune 1000 companies, we'll call them, that have had opportunities to move corporate headquarters out of, let's say, the state of Illinois, which will tax you to death, and have an opportunity to move to Florida, which is a little bit more liberal on the tax side and more pro-business, or Texas. And Texas is doing things like giving them land, saying you don't have to pay taxes on this land for a period of time. We want your business here. Because what happens when corporations pay less in taxes? They employ more people. They put more money into growth mode. So, you know what? Hey, Pfizer stock not doing great right now due to this merger. I think that eventually it's going to do okay. Allergan stock has been a pretty good performer over the years, not recently, but over the years have been really, really strong. Again, this just goes to show you that these are things that have to be changed in our corporate structure, in our the way our government handles taxation of our businesses. If anybody out there is a small business owner, I know most of you are, or many of you are anyway, you will know that it's certainly not to our advantage. They are not out there. The tax laws do not help the small businesses, and we do employ people. So anyway, that's what's going on. The market's again treading water. The Fed likely is going to raise rates. Expect it. So I know there's a lot of activity out there on refinancing of homes, but keep in mind, folks, the 10-year Treasury is what dictates mortgages. So even though the Fed will raise 25 basis points, which is a quarter of 1%, chances are rates have already been ticking up in your mortgage rates, which they are. So anyway, also the newsletter hit our emails last night. You can log on to the website, stockdr.com or silowealth.com, 2 names, 1 website, and log on to read our newsletter. It's pretty interesting this week. Actually, I think it's interesting every week, but check it out. All right, I'm Lee Seiler. This is my last video broadcast of the week. We have the holidays coming up, but I'll be back strong on Monday. If anything you need as far as portfolio reviews or take a look at your 401ks, we do that as a free service, so feel free to contact us. You know how to do it either via phone 407-831-8002. Message us on Facebook. You can email me, stockdr@stockdr.com. Everybody have a fantastic holiday, and I will see you on Monday.